All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole number 5. Very similar strategy. Um, I'm going to recommend Apocalypse for you guys pretty much no matter what. So you're not even going to see me hit the Thor's hammer shot. It just doesn't have the curl. It's not a club you want to use. Even if I had to use a Apoc 1, I would pick Apoc 1 over Thor's hammer. So you're really going to want that curl. So that's what we're going to do. Similarly, you're going to want something with a range, whether it be cat or big dog 8, something similar. Oh, I just need a couple more pin chests. So I might make sure that I try to win a couple of these. Try to get 2 more in my pin chests here. So let's see what we can do here. Very similar to my other guide is what you're going to see me play this. And as I mentioned, alternatively, you'd probably see me hit a Thor's hammer shot with an Apocalypse shot, so guys could kind of see either way, depending on what clubs they have or want to use. However, for this hole specifically, with the way that the wind is pointed, I do not recommend at all Thor's hammer. So we're not going to do anything that would involve, kind of potentially getting you not enough curl to where you end up hitting that bunker or anything like that. So this is a little bit different. That makes things just a little bit too hard. It's not something that I would recommend. So I don't recommend going about playing this hole like that. We can do it with no power. We can do it with some topspin, and we can also, keep ourselves much farther away from the sand when we do it this way. So you're going to see that I'm going to use very close to a max adjustment here, 10.4, somewhere in here. So 9-ish rings. And then just with some curl. And we don't even need the max curl of this. And you can even see, even with the great ball here, we should get ourselves in very good position. Very low risk shot. Gets it enough up the hill where we don't have to worry about running through. And it just makes our work just a little bit easier. However, even if you're a little bit farther back, you should be able to still give yourself a good chance here to be able to get this. Now, what I'd recommend is doing a little bit more. So you'll never want to top spin. You'll never want to not backspin. So I would recommend a little bit more of an overpower shot here and just kind of backspinning it to make sure that I keep control of the spin and just can get my eagle. We talked about this already, as this is, and you can see from this view, this is one of the most uphill holes in the game. So we're talking in the neighborhood of, 20, it might even be 25%. So, this is as much as you'll ever need to go for elevation. So make sure that you're using that percentage. And we're also going to be using right around max club here. And what I'm going to try to do, more so than anything, I don't even want to get too aggressive here. So all you're going to see me do is just kind of play away from the hole. So that's what you're seeing here. It's right around 7-ish rings. And do make sure, especially when you move to lower target like this, that you're pulling up. You can see that I'm trying to make sure that I land a little bit longer. So you'll just want to be just a little bit cautious here. And here you can see, just play it into the center of the green. Make sure that you get it to roll down this hill with some backspin. And just play a very controlled shot. Playing away from the hole is what I suggest. There's no point of getting cute here. I've never made it with a wood. It is possible in theory, but it's not something I've ever done. So because of how challenging it is to actually do, I really recommend staying away from that. So, especially on a Monday, you might see guys making mistakes on this hole, but I would, imagine, towards the weekend, especially after they practice up on this one, it's going to be much easier to, ensure that you get your birdie. So, right now it might be 50-50, but you're going to want to make sure that you're getting this 100% of the time, because guys just aren't going to be missing this on the weekend, no matter what. And one of the things that you see there is probably aiming just a little bit up, too high up on the hill. When you aim up on the hill too much there, it actually ends up breaking more. So what I would do if it was me playing a pitch like that, you would probably see me trying to land on lower ground and maybe side spin it back towards the left. So what that'll do is it'll keep it a little bit more flat, and that way wherever you land, it is a little bit more flat and you don't have to worry about all that break. But there you can see that I was able to, pick up an eagle and win that hole. However, towards the weekend, you're probably not going to be seeing that happen. Guys won't be making that mistake on that hole. So you do want to, stick to the game plan here, kind of secure your eagle. Don't get too aggressive on that approach, and you should have good results. So good luck there with that hole. I'll catch you guys on hole 6 coming up.